Hello and welcome to episode 11 of Forgecraft 2. You'll notice that my voice is a bit funny today. I think I'm coming down with a bit of a cold, unfortunately. But today we have something fun to do. Something a little less of a build and more of just making our character more powerful. What I've decided to do is, in Botania, so we're still going with the Botania route, and we're going to put this mana to use. We have the ability to make a Tainted blood pendant. This thing is really cool because what we can do is we can infuse any potion we make using the Botania system with a Tainted blood pendant, which will mean that we can give ourselves a potion of regen pendant, well, let's just take a look at what we can make for potions. Except potion doesn't bring up anything. Here we go. We could give us strength, haste, instant health, although I'm not sure what that would do as a pendant. Jump boost, regeneration, again, more regeneration, resistance, fire resistance, water breathing, invisibility, you get the idea. All of that in the form of a permanent pendant. So the goal today is to get ourselves up to making a Tainted blood pendant and infusing it with strength, actually. Strength is one of the most overlooked potions because most people are used to using Tinker's weapons by now. And Tinker's weapons, while great, they don't work with enchantments or buffs. That may have been changed recently, I'm not too sure, but since the start of the server at the very least, it was still true that they no longer worked with buffs. So most people don't get around to doing that because a lot of people these days are using Tinkers. But I like to use the Ender from Ender.io or some other swords if they're available. And they do work with strength buffs and can make the weapon do far, far better than a Tinker's weapon because of simple access to strength. So let's get on with it. The first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make a Tainted blood pendant, which means we need prismarine shards. The rest is easy. Mana diamond ghast here. But we need a prismarine shard. And to make that prismarine shard, we need a alchemical catalyst, and for that we need 4 living rock, a mana pearl, 2 gold, and a couple of brewing stands. So let's go on into here and get ourselves, oh, we already have living rock, that's very handy. A couple of pieces of gold, we need some blaze rods, not some clays rods, blaze, 6 cobble, and a pearl. Awesome. So let's make our brewing stands. And this is the mana pool I'm going to use, by the way. You'll see how this works in a second. We have our pearl, gold, stands, living rock. Yeah. Alright, so because this is an alchemical catalyst, we can now use the mana pool not only to create mana infused items, but also transmute items. And one of those transmutations is basic nether quartz into prismarine, which is a 1.9 item in 1.7. So quartz, well, it's 1.8 as well, actually, come to think of it. That is the wrong quartz. There we go. So I needed 4, I have 5. Let's just even that out. So now if I throw this in here with a alchemical catalyst underneath it, I get 8 pieces of prismarine. Hooray! So then we just need a ghast here, which I believe I have in here. Yes, I do. and a diamond. Which, by the way, a prismarine shard, you can use it to make all the different prismarine items from 1.8. Botania is nice like that. Oh, you can also make special mana lenses. That's nice. And I'm not sure why I came out here. I'm used to coming out here to infuse things, so autopilot took me here. Right. So it went like this. And now we have a useless, inert blood pendant. Does absolutely nothing. Hooray. Now we need to infuse it. So, infusion happens like Tainted blood pendant. Tells us what to do. It can be infused. Allows one to store a brew. So, do I right click it? Ooh. Well, I got an achievement for putting it on. Press B to open the baubles menu. Not infused. No in exchange. Well, I think what I have to do is because it's just make it like we make any other Botania potion, which we're going to do today for the first time anyway. If I go to Natural Apparatus, we have the Botanical Brewery. Given the versatility of mana, the fact that it can be used and conjure some sort of potions comes to nobody's surprise. Brews are a variation of potions, to be put simply. They're created using mana and a set of ingredients. Unlike potions, brews have defined recipes, and each vial contains multiple doses. In order to create brews, one would need a botanical brewery. So that's what we want to make today. And we're going to need a rune of mana, which I think is just like 5 mana ingots and a mana pill. So let's get that going. Pill. And I will do it out here this time because it needs to go straight onto the thingamajigger. Runic altar. Pill. And those. And on. Alright, and while that's happening, what else did we need? Another brewing stand and a block of mana steel. Right you are. Picked up some clay. Awesome. So, blaze rod. Cobalt. I really should just do this, what I'm about to do in a second if I don't get caught on Mr. Potato. Fox-tato. Burn it. I don't know what I'm going to need brewing stands for, but it may as well be in there if it's not. Saves me having to do the recipe every time. Right, brewing stand. I need 9 iron. I don't have iron block. I should have just done that because I think you can just dump an iron block into, and we're going to experiment with that after I burn the iron. Go iron. Boop, boop, boop. When are you going to be done? Please be done. Like, now. That would be good. Yay! Block. Cool. So, I think we can just dump you in here. Yes, you can. Awesome. Block of iron, brewing stand, and our friend the mana thingamajigger. And some living rock short. I think I've got some stored somewhere, but can't confirm. Are you in here, living rock? Yes. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And rune of mana, botanical brewery. Yay! So much like everything, it needs to be pointed at, and I think all we'll do is we'll stick it like right here. I'm going to clean this stuff up later, obviously, once the cruciform building is ready to take on new rooms. But set you to bind mode. It's function mode, it was already in bind mode. And point at that. Awesome. So our next step, we need mana glass, but we're not going to use mana glass, we're going to use elf glass, because if we want to do elf glass, we'll get more into our potions. Elf glass, show me elf glass. Okay, it is mana glass, thought so. Gotta make sure of these things though. Oh no, I'm stuck on the fox tater. There we go. Glass. Give to me 3 pieces. Awesome. Open that up. Infuse. And activate. And now you're ready. 1, 2, 3. Now we close you. It's more expensive sometimes to do it this way, constantly opening and closing the portal, but I just prefer to do it. Means that I don't accidentally leave it on. We have 3 elf glass, so much like everything else, we use our basic crafting table and make some elf glass flasks. Next step, please, book. And botanical brewery. Working with the botanical brewer, start off by adding the vial, which is the set on the top of the brewery, proceeded by adding all the required ingredients. Once the brew can be created with ingredients in the brewery, mana will start flowing, just wait a bit after that. Cool. So, we want this one. Strength 2 effect. A simple brew. It mimics a potion of strength. When taken in, it has a similar effect, giving the individuals a strength 2 effect. Netherwort, blaze powder, glowstone. Awesome. Now, for some reason, I was under the impression you could give these flasks greater than the available, but obviously not. I want blaze powder, netherwort, and I've forgotten the third ingredient. It was... no, that was back. Glowstone. Right. So, it should be as simple as put a flask on here and put the ingredients on there. And off it goes. Cool. And how long it takes. Oh, we can watch. I'll be back once it's done. And done. Yeah. Flask of Vigor. Now I think literally all we do is we put our pendant here and our flask on the... no. 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 Alright. That is not how it's done, by the by. You know what? I think I might have been just a little bit stupid. Because I think what we actually do is instead of a flask there, we take our blaze and our wart and our glowstone and with the blood pendant there instead of a flask. I think that's how it happens. Would that be right? Yes, that is correct. Off it goes. I'll be back when this one's done. This one's going to take a while. Oh, we are oh so close. Any second now. It's been a couple of minutes. Bam! And we have a Tainted blood pendant with strength 2 on it. So now, we're going to be doing a ridiculous amount of damage if we so choose to. Hooray! That was a fun little task thingy thing to do. And in the meantime, Atomic Blom told me a joke. How many modders does it take to change a light fitting? I'll let you know if I need the whole team. But psh! Awesome. Okay, so what else do we do today? Well, now that I have my awesome blood pendant, I thought we might as well work our way to doing the Gaia battle, which will be kind of fun. So in order to do our fight with the Lord of, or Mistress, depending on who you talk to, you need a ritual of Gaia. And this ritual is required to activate a beacon with some Gaia pylons. We are going to need some Elementium and some pixie dust to make a Gaia pylon. And we need 4 Gaia pylons. So, we need 8 Elementium ingots. And how do we make an Elementium ingot? Mr. Book. Telling me about that, but you're not telling me about ingots. Elementium equipment, okay. Ingot is... well, we can just throw a block in if we throw in 2 blocks of mana steel, so let's do that instead. Let's grab our iron. Open it. So, if we do that, we also need pearls, 8 of them. So I grab 9, you know how it is. We throw our pearls in here. The catalyst doesn't get in the way of original recipes, by the way. We have our mana ingots. We open our portal. And we throw the whole lot through. And we have a block of Elementium. Awesome. Shut you down because I don't think I'm going to need you for now. Turn that into ingots. Shiny, shiny pink ingots. Let's go back to our ritual of Gaia. We need mana pylons, which I've forgotten how to make. Of course I have. We need 4 diamonds, 8 mana, and the rest was history. Gold. 8 please. Iron. Just may as well take a block. And diamond. No. That's bad. I need 3 more diamonds. Okay. Diamonds. Blocks. Gold. Wait, no, not gold. I'm glad that gold doesn't turn into anything if you throw it in. That. Yeah, we need to break up our mana block first. Pylons, pixie dust, Elementium, 4 Gaia pylons. Hooray! Next, we want 9. Is that 9 iron blocks? I guess just a tier 1 beacon set up. Oh, yeah, that's 9. How do I get rid of you? Yeah. Yeah, you can stay there for all eternity. Beacon. Don't know beacon yet. I do know Nether Star though. Oh boy, do I know Nether Star. So, to make beacon, 3 obsidian, 5 glass. And ugh. Let's grab 1, 2, 3. And of course we're going to burn it, because we might need it for blood magic later. In fact, we will need it for blood magic later, much later in the series. Beacon. Iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Now where do we battle Gaia? That's the big question. I mean, right here for now seems like a good idea to me. I don't know about you. I'm going to visualize that. Yeah. Right click any block to anchor this structure. Well, I want to right click that block. What? No, I don't want it to be in the ground. Please. Okay, well, it's on the ground now. So I guess it won't think it's complete, but we can complete it ourselves. And we want that to be... Oh, I don't have any blocks on me. Pop through here. Give me some gravel. Sure, why not? Here. And Gaia pylons. Now we have a working ritual. Not that our book thinks so. We'll unvisualize that. So what's the next step, Mr. Book? Next step to battling Gaia is start the ritual. Simply shift right click the beacon block with a terra steel ingot. Take a step back and prepare to fight for your life. Good preparation is required, as the fight with the Guardian of Gaia can be even harder than that of the Wither. Upon defeating the Guardian, one can collect their prize, a handful of spirits of Gaia. Now, I'm going to do the very, very silly thing, and I hope that I'm ready. I'm not even going to go into this with proper preparation. Well, maybe I should. Maybe I should make one more potion. And that will be a flask. No. We want speed, strength, haste, instant health. We need glistering melon, potato, and nether wart. Cool. So let's go make that stuff. Melon. Don't have melon in there, huh? Well, that's just poopy doopy. Alright, well, I do know who has melon, so I'm going to be back once I have those ingredients. Okay, we have glistering melon, nether wart, and potato, but I haven't burnt the glistering melon. So, let's do that, and then get our glistering melon back from our tablet. Yeah. Sweet deal. Whoa! Overshot that a bit. Half glass bottle. And the one and potato. Right. So that'll be an instant health 2 potion flask, which will be very, very useful and prevent us from an untimely demise. The next thing we're going to need is Terra Steel, which I believe is 1 mana steel, 1 mana diamond, and something else, which is escaping me. Maybe mana pearl? Let's take a look. Terra. It is, yeah, pearl, diamond, metal. We only need one of them to start the ritual, so I need a diamond and a pearl. And then we'll throw that in there. And our potion should be done in a second now. A little more than a second, but I still need to throw that on here. 1, 2, 3. It's going to make us a terracotta ingot. There's our potion flask. Which we'll probably want to put, I don't know, here for now, because we're probably not going to need our tools on our bar. And there's our terrestrial ingot. Cool. So we have strength, we have instant health. I think we're pretty much set to fight Gaia version 1.0. So why don't we cap off this episode with an epic fight. And shift right click the beacon. That was how that was meant to go, wasn't it? Or was it with the Forest of the Wand? Forest of the Wand! Oh my god, I'm brilliant today. I really am coming down with a cold. Gaia. Shift right click the beacon block with a terrestrial ingot. So, with the ingot itself. Bam. Epic anime music ensues. And then we fight. Where you at? I'm gonna get you. I do a lot of damage. He does a lot of damage too. And I barely got that in time. The ground is on fire. Don't stand in the fire. I've never actually done this fight for myself before, so a death the first time may be incoming. Out there, Gaia. Nope, I fail. I think what the main problem is with that whole thing was, you'll notice that my armor does not have protection on it at all. So I'm running with basic diamond armor during that fight. Oh dear. So, let's try and go back for our gravestone. Good thing about doing it here is that my gravestone is very, very easy to retrieve. So, very hard for me to lose out on everything. There's all my stuff. Right. So, I guess the next thing that we have to do then is we have to get ourselves some protection into this armor, and I think the way that we're going to do that is that there is an enchantment system in Britannia, and we won't have time to set that up today, but I can begin by making the Protection 5 book that I will require for it. So the way that is going to happen is we need this thing. Look at the recipes. Where is our friend Protection? Protection 5 is going to take... No, Protection 4, my apologies, is going to take 64 dark steel ingots. Easy peasy. So I'm going to need 64 iron, not iron. Let's just do that. This is the trick to getting a stack out at a time. We'll also need, yeah, you be happy, Fox Tato. We also need pulverized coal. Good, good. And a stack of obsidian. Gimme. And I'll stick half of those ingredients into that hopper, which is going to feed this smeltery, and half into that one. And they'll both input into here. So I'll be back once I have 64 dark steel ingots. Alright, 64 dark steel ingots, a book and quill, and 20 levels. That should be enough for our protection for book. So what that will mean going forward is, you'll see I have 17 obsidian here, 10 mystical flowers, a lapis lazuli block, and 6 mana pylons. We're going to set up a Botania enchanter, because it will use mana and preserve this book, and then I don't have to spend a lot of levels on remaking books over and over again in the printing press. Hooray! So, with that, thank you all for watching. Next time we are going to stick together an enchanter, enchant this with some protection, and then try and take down Gaia again. Hopefully it'll go a lot better. Anyway, thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye bye!